and welcome to today's video where we will be talking about what exactly happens in Prepatch, what really awaits us, the changes, so on and so forth. This spreadsheet was not made by me. Shout out to this guy Chilawi, which made this. I would, I don't know if you have a YouTube or not. I would gladly credit it to you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the overview of everything you got here. We're gonna be heading to the pre-patch here. So pre-patch will be releasing tomorrow for US and in 2 days for us in EU. There are gonna be some nice changes. The very first change is the characters UI overview, where you can have 4 of your favorite characters chilling around the campfire. Blizzard has announced that there are gonna be more. This is gonna remain the way it is here, but they might change the background, they might change the campfire, or make you unlock it somehow. I don't know how they will do it, but for now it's gonna look like this, where your 4 favorite alts will chill around the campfire. You can have some cool transmogs chilling around here. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. And your whole region's account will be called the Warband now. All of your characters will be in a Warband, and we'll get to what that means. First of all, your reputations will be shared. So let's say your main is revered with a reputation. Your whole account will be at that point. Like, let's say you need to be exalted with a certain faction to buy the endless augment runes. So your main grinds over there, like grinds it to maximum, and all of your alts in your account automatically have access to that. We've had something similar to that in Dragonflight, but this time it's for every single faction which has existed before and now, like everything. The second change we're gonna have is the transmogs. So basically, let's say you are a main hunter like I am, and you go to farm some old transmogs or get ward drops. You get plate ward drops or any other cloth or leather. In the past, they did not get added to your appearances, but now they do. So let's say you have completed a specific quest in the new zone or in the old zone. Apologies. And the quest rewards are like 5 different appearances, and one of them is plate, one of them is leather. You completing that quest will reward you all of the appearances automatically added to like the all in your appearances book. That's actually huge. For someone like me who farms all the things, I have like 80% of all the items for Hunter. I would probably need to farm everything again, but it's fine. Like, you get everything now. It's also the same with all tokens. The tokens are gonna be something called Warband or something. Let's say you drop a token from Karajan from level 70. They're gonna be Warband. You can send them to another character in your Warband, and they can open it to get the appearance, which is also a huge change. We're gonna be having dynamic flight everywhere. We already have that, I guess. I think all mounts are gonna be getting it. Yes, true. Every single mount is gonna be getting dynamic flying. I'm unaware on how you can turn it on or off. And I also know that when we go to the new zone in the War Within, the new map, we're going to be having the dynamic flying from the very first second. And once you get the Pathfinder done, you're going to be able to fly normally as well. Doesn't really make sense to me if you ask me, but that's how it is. Oh, another big change. You don't have to navigate between realms anymore. All of the characters from all realms will be listed in this one page below your favorites. Alright, then we're gonna be getting a Warband bank. So you don't have to, let's say you raid with 2 characters. You don't have to keep the consumables, like keep buying consumables or send them over. between these two characters. Not only consumables, I don't know, like what else. In the past, we didn't have the heirlooms tab. You have to always send them here and there. Now you can just put everything in the bank. Or even the tokens. If you farm transmog and you drop tokens, you could probably just put it in the Warband bank and open it whenever with whichever class you want. But you do have to pay for the tabs apparently, and it gets quite pricey after the 5th tab. Like after a 4th even. So it's like 1025, 100, 500, and 2.5 million. With a total price of 3.126 million. I will probably be getting that though. This is what I said. The transmogs are gonna be very good this way. Reputations, but as I said before, the character with the most reputations will be representing your whole account. So you can't just go around and farm, like do this quest, do this quest, do this quest on 10 characters and get exalted in 1 week. That's not how it works. Most achievements are now linked to Warband. What I understand from this, like, is that let's say you have progress on one character. Let's say an achievement needs you to kill 10 players in a specific zone. One character has 5 out of 10, and another character has 5 out of 10. How I understood this is that when you log in during the pre-patch, the achievement should pop, because the progress should get added together. I've heard that's how it's supposed to work. If that's the case, this is gonna be really OP. Let's say like for the BG wins. When, like long ago when I used to level up my characters, I used to always do BGs, Battlegrounds. So I have a lot of wins spread across a lot of characters. So when I log, I should get the 100 wins achievement, because I have checked, I have over 100 wins on every single BG, if we count them together. They removed the human diplomacy racial, which is 10% extra rep as a human, which is also good. The humans get a 5-minute cooldown reduction on their Hearthstone instead as a new racial, okay. Like currencies will not be linked to the Warband, but easily transferable from one character to another without the need for mailbox. Some, however, will be subject to conversion ratios. So what I understand, let's say you want to transfer flight stones or aspects in the current patch. If you could do this, if you could send this to your alts, this would have been insanely alt friendly in the current patch. You didn't have to farm that much. I would have even accepted a 1-to-2 conversion ratio. Like I give 200, I get 100 on my alt. That would have been also fine. Because after the 4th week of raiding, my main stopped. I have like 600-700 aspects on my main right now, and I don't know what to do with them. I had my crafted items done. I upgraded all of my mythic items, and that's it. I didn't need anything else. So this is actually huge. Like if you could send over like the high-end currencies of next expansion across all of your alts, this would be really good to like gear multiple alts at the same time. Because if you raid, after you're done raiding, after you clear the raid, for like 3-4 times, there is nothing more for you to get. You just upgrade everything, you just get the items you need from Vault, add sockets, and that's it. Like progress on your main is gonna stop. You're just gonna have to wait till the next patch. But in this case, you can just switch between alts, gear them up, raid with them, have more fun. This is also a new tooltip which is getting added apparently. Warbound until equipped, so it's like, let's say BOE, but not really BOE, it's only on your account. Something like a heirloom, but when you equip it, you're not able to sell it anymore. Like, flight paths are now linked and shared inside Warband. This is insanely good. We already had the heirlooms, which we used, but we didn't always have it for the current expansion. So when your main gets the lore master and does the quests at the beginning of expansion and gets all the flight points, you're gonna have it everywhere. That's huge. But then again, you have dynamic flying in the new zone anyway. So I wouldn't understand why this is like meh. Like this is not really a big change. I thought it would be for a second. I got surprised, but this isn't really that good, that big of a deal. You don't need to log in on each character to link them to the Warband. This will happen automatically when you first log in. Like, yeah, obviously, like when a character has a ton of achievements for the game to process, this might take some time. This might even cause some crashes the first time you log in. Oh, this is also a very good thing for people who like to play alts. Each character you level up from pre-patch and like if from pre-patch and afterwards will increase the experience gained on your entire account by 5% up to 25. This is huge. Like you level 5 characters and you will shorten your level up time by a quarter. That's insanely OP. Like they should have done these stuff a long time ago. But finally, better late than never. There has also been some colossal reduction in the XP required to level up for the current content. Like in pre-patch, if you want to level up, it's time. Get to it. You have remix leveling up, which is also very fast. If this applies to remix, this is gonna be sick. Like this is insane. If this applies to remix, we're gonna be leveling 500 characters now, 500 or 50, 60 probably. Like 20% reduction from 20 to 50. This was already giga fast. This 70 to 80 was taking the most time. 60 to 70 was taking longer than 20 to 60, to be honest. That's a 75 to 80% reduction from XP needed to level these levels. So this is massive nerf to level up. So you're gonna be leveling like a walk in the park, like it's gonna be insane in pre-patch. If you want to get ult up, pre-patch is the time to go. So we're gonna be having skywriting or dragon flying, dragon riding, whatever you want to call it. It's called dynamic flight now. It will be available from level 10 and it will reach its full speed potential level 30. Like you can change. Oh, here it is. Here's how you can change your flight mode at any time between steady and dynamic from your mount collection interface. Very good. This is insane. Very strong. You also have access to the dynamic flight at the same location. Please note, learn steady flight mode to complete the pathfinder. Okay, this is what I said before. If you want to do steady flight in a new zone, Kaz Algar, you need to get the pathfinder like the pathfinder achievement, which usually was explore all zones, get lore master, I guess, get honored with all reputations. This was how it was in the past. I have not checked out what's in the new zone. It was doing some word content, do some word quests and stuff. There are gonna be glyphs apparently again. Like, okay, alright, and that's it for the pre-patch. Oh, we're gonna be getting new talent system. You will be having access to the new talent loadouts of the war within. So there are gonna be a lot of changes, class changes coming in with Wednesday. And that's why I said in the last video, like look, if you want to do mesh towers, get them done before Wednesday because we do not know what will happen. All I know is that we are getting stats nerfed in the time walking by like 20% or something. I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. I thought that Blizzard would really disable mesh towers till they retune everything, but we are not sure. Yeah, that's probably it for like the changes. There's gonna be a pre-patch event coming, well, obviously like every other pre-patch. Make sure if you're do not miss this. Like pre-patches always have some limited time achievements, appearances, pets, which will be removed afterwards. So if you have missed a pre-patch in the past, there is 100% amount, a pet or an achievement you're missing. If you're a hardcore collector, do not miss this. Play these few weeks, get the achievements, get the pets, get the mounts. Apparently you're gonna be getting some portals, some elementals beings summoning in Dragonblight, the Marsh and Searing Gorge. You just go there, you see some markings in the map, you go clear those zones. Like there are like different bosses that spawn. Lich King, Onyxia, Ragnaros. Oh, alright. So I guess Dostala Marsh would be Onyxia, Dragonblight would be Lich King, and Searing Gorge would be Ragnaros. That would make sense. Where also the radio room at the next rotation. Okay, every half an hour there's gonna be one. And you're this like here you can gain pets, mounts, catch up eye level items. You will be able to buy 480 items, which you can also upgrade. And there is also a heirloom ring, a new one. So if you miss this, it's gone for good. You never know if they're gonna ever add it again or not. Alright, and that's it for the pre-patch. Thank you for tuning in the video. I might do a video when we're closer to the war within itself. Short overview on what to do, what not to do in the first 2 weeks of the expansion, where we're not gonna be having raids, no real PvP, not even mythic dungeons, not even mythic zeros. So the first 2 weeks are gonna be like a lot of world content, some heroic dungeons maybe to get to learn the dungeons. Other than that, you want to just maximize your character's gear to get ready for raiding. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next video.